Supper Club. All views expressed for their educational and journalistic purposes. Views. Management advertisers must have of .1. This is not a program and culturally fulfill our community's needs to develop leadership and inform decision making for our community, but never duplicate. I'm Dr. Shelley.
Inmates to private people and corporations to do. Most people think that slavery ended in 1865. They would be wrong. The 13th Amendment banned slavery except as punishment for a crime. That loophole gave rise to something called convict leasing. Here's how they did it. Southern states passed black code laws like loitering, vagrancy, and then they arrested and imprisoned for long, unjust prison sentences, mostly black men, for simply forming a crowd or not having a job. Then the prisons would lease these black men out to private landowners and corporations for forced and free labor. That was during Jim Crow. But suppose I tell you they're still doing it today. For example, North Carolina prisons can lease inmates to private people and corporations to do forestry, erosion control, agriculture, or whatever prison officials deem. And inmates are required to do that work and are paid less than $1 per day. They're punished if they refused. And the money they make goes to the prison system. And guess what? I saw this firsthand in my lifetime. In the 1970s, I was a teenager, and I knew an old black man named John. He was incarcerated in a North Carolina prison, and a white tobacco farmer leased John from the prison. The white man basically owned John. And I remember the white man's name. It was Lawrence. He treated John just like a slave. He would beat John if he didn't work hard. He showed John no respect. John had no rights and was forced to live in an old shack. And it was all legal under North Carolina law because of the exception clause in the 13th Amendment. I knew back then God was calling me to fight white supremacy. And I tell my young black male clients today, felony convictions make you a slave under the 13th Amendment. And it's not just North Carolina. Texas, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and other states also have similar statutes. Let's not kid ourselves. This is modern day slavery. But today, it's called something different. It's called prison labor. The system never stopped selling black men. It just changed what they call it. Stay woke. Most people think
I come from a lineage of warriors and royalty. So miss me with those slave whips. My people did more than pick cotton and jump off of slave ships. I don't like how they betray us, acting like they didn't betray us. We taught them our ways of life and then they tried to use it to slay us. Taught us to consume foods that decay us, demonize our spiritual practices to try to disarray us. It's about time that we save us. And when I say my people, this is deeper than skin. This is genetic codes. This is the God within. Go in and find your zen. Tap into that power. Then go back and get your kin. Yeah, the ship is here. It's about time that we show them who the pioneers. I come from a lineage of warriors and royalty. So miss me with those slave whips. My people did more than pick cotton and jump off of slave ships. I don't like how they portray us, acting like they didn't betray us. We taught them our ways of life, and then they tried to use it to slay us. Taught us to consume foods that decay us, demonize our spiritual practices to try to disarray us. It's about time that we save us. And when I say my people, this is deeper than skin. This is genetic codes. This is the God within. Go in and find your zen. Tap into that power. Then go back and get your kin. Yeah, the ship is here. It's about time that we show them who the pioneers.
Can you threaten black people with that we haven't already lived through before? We already couldn't go to your schools. We already couldn't live in your neighborhood. We already couldn't shop in your store. We already had to sit in the back of the bus. We already filled out your jail. We already had our zip codes red line. We already had our votes suppressed. We already had our families separated. We already had our men profiled. We already had our women objectified. What you think you gonna do new that's gonna be able to intimidate us? Black people got soundtrack music. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear. What can you threaten black people with that we haven't already lived through before? We already couldn't go to your schools. We already couldn't live in your neighborhood. We already couldn't shop in your store. We already had to sit in the back of the bus. We already filled out your jail. We already had our zip codes red line. We already had our votes suppressed. We already had our families separated. We already had our men profiled. We already had our women objectified. What you think you gonna do new that's gonna be able to intimidate us? Black people got soundtrack music. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear. What can you threaten black people with that we have? You have given your children all of the fruit without any of the labor. Kwesi Mfume in his book, No Free Ride, said we've given our children everything they wanted and forgot to give them what they needed. Come on, y'all ain't saying nothing to me. You have got to stop raising children who operate with white privilege with no black consciousness. So you are raising these soft, suburban, entitled kids who got flat screen televisions in their bedroom, but the Negroes can't conjugate verbs. They got $1,000 cell phones and don't know how to reduce fractions. They got expensive tennis shoes, and you don't even make the little Negro go out for the team. Stop making your children soft, because it's an evil world out there. And they're not prepared for it. You have given your children all of the fruit without any of the labor.
Girlies be talking about what they will and will not do for a man. I'd be quiet. Because for a man loving me properly, I'm going to take care of him because he's taking care of me. And I think sometimes we forget that reciprocation is what keeps our cups filled. The more I love on him, the more he can love on me, and vice versa. Now, before anybody say it, well, girl, that's how these women end up giving so much to a man and then get cheated on, or he not pour back into her. Hold on. If you're with a man that you believe is cheating on you, leave that man. That doesn't mean that you restrict the type of love that you give a good man out of fear of he could cheat, he could leave. And if he's not pouring into your cup, leave that man. Don't change the nice, loving, caring type of woman that you are because of the man you're with. Change the man. Listen, I understand that the dating pool got pee out there and it is hard to decipher between a good man and a good woman. I get it. It's a struggle for us all, right? But how are you going to ever find out if this man or woman will treat you well if you never treat them well? Y'all are making these men and women work super hard for your love, and then you're wondering why the relationship fizzles out. They're tired of giving and not getting. Now, I'm not telling y'all to go out there and be dumb, but I am saying if you can call that man and he'll come and fix anything, put that furniture together, come and make sure that everything is safe. If you can call that man and say, I'm having a bad day, and he helped walk you through it, pray over you. If you can call that man and say, babe, I really need to get my feet done, and bing, that Cash App hit, you can go to that man's house and fold them clothes. You can go to that man's house and tidy up. You can go get on that man's food truck. You can spoil that man with a little bit of lunch, a little haircut money. Reciprocation. You're only giving back what he has given to you. And truth be told, any man who is really a grown man, he's not going to let you outdo him anyway. Right? Right. When the girlies be talking about what they will and will not do for a man, I be quiet.
Wait until white people find out that the person that they pray to and call their savior and think that he's coming back. Wait until they find out that he was actually a person. Just remember, anytime you see the elites or whatever you want to call them trying to make us hate a specific person or thing, it's really just because that's the most powerful thing. They do everything in their power to make us hate black people. That's because these people are so powerful. These people have been here forever. White people did not pop up until about 5,000 years ago. Now, there's going to be quite a few of white people that are going to be mad at this because y'all think everything is about you, but I'm here to tell you that it's not. And it never was. Think about it. I don't know where the fuck white people came from, to be honest, but we are not meant to be in the sun. Like how, like, black people are from Earth. They have been here a long ass time, bro. The sun loves them. The sun hates white people, okay? I'm just being honest. Part of that has to do with wearing sunscreen and sunglasses, but that's for a whole nother video. All of those ancient people from ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt, those were, ever notice how the nose are always chopped off on those ancient structures? That's because they don't want us to know the truth. I'm not going to say too much about this photo because I don't want my video to get taken down again. But I mean, y'all see what's going on. A lot of things, you've just been lied to, y'all. Pretty much everything is the opposite of what you think it is. There's a reason they want to divide black people. It's because black people are the most connected. They are very, very, very talented at singing, dancing, athletics, you name it. So many things are designed to limit them. I think that black women are the most powerful people on the planet because the number two things that the elites, whatever you want to call them, that they hate the most is women and black people. So there you have it, black women. Those are the people that we need to be listening to. Those are the leaders of the new earth. And I'm not saying other women aren't powerful, but there's just something about an enlightened black woman who is embodying her gifts that is just so powerful, y'all.
Brothers, sisters, you are so weak today. You're making terrible children because you're too weak to discipline them. You say you love your children. You're a liar. You love yourself. And you want your children to love you, but you don't want to act like a real parent. You think there's something wrong with busting your child's behind. And if somebody else busts your child's butt. Who told you ain't got no bit hitting on my child? The behind is made of a pretty good substance. It'll hold up. A behind will hold up. Try it. Let me tell you something. I beat the hell out of mine. My mother didn't spare no rod where I was concerned. I was scared of that woman. I didn't have no father, so she had to be both, and she was good being both. She stepped in, and I mean, I'm talking about a woman that didn't take no foolishness. You can't be the woman that God wants and be some old weak jive time mother that is afraid of your own damn children and won't discipline your children. Look here, brothers, sisters, you are so weak today. You're making terrible children.
Organizations, and the intent was to protect the community. Now, all of a sudden, everybody that's in the community controlling the businesses in our community, none of them are black.
None of them. They're taking our money, they're taking our dollars out of the community, and they're not giving us anything.
No, because they extract it from the community and send it to another community. So how is that going to work for us?
Right, it's not. We need to get them out of our community. I'm talking about that every day that I'm out here. I'm saying, look, let's shut down one at a time. But we got to have something to replace it. That's why I say we need y'all. We got to come together.
We're talking about all these different organizations, and the intent was to protect the community.
To 90% of the relationships, black women are leaving. You're leaving. You're home wrecking. You're breaking up the relationships. Men stay.
Why do you think women are leaving?
Because you've been sold a Disney fantasy that you should be happy, instead of understanding that you have duty, honor, respect, and you chose to be in a relationship, especially when you decided to make a baby with somebody. You need to stay for more than just yourself. French toast your happiness.
So I should settle?
No, you should. Are you a Christian?
I'm not.
Have you been married?
No, I haven't.
You plan on getting married?
I would like to.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I don't want to settle for nothing less.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I plan on...
For better, for worse, sickness and health, the rich or poor, till death do us part. Then he says shit about happiness.
So I'm supposed to be miserable?
No, you're supposed to be an adult. In 80 to 90% of the relationships, black women are leaving.
Unpopular opinion. A lot of women claim that they want a man who's emotionally mature and has his shit together until you actually get one. And then you realize that man come with discipline, standards, boundaries, limits. He don't just give in to you because you said you wanted something, and he not dealing with no smart ass mouth just because it's you. Now all of a sudden he a lying ass narcissist, and he don't know how to treat a woman because he don't just give you your way all the time. He actually uses logic and discipline whenever he thinks, and he moves and he acts. He's an emotional abuser because even when you summon the waterworks, he don't let you win the argument. He want to still come to some kind of conflict resolution and talk about whatever it is that y'all needed to talk about. He'll give you a second to get your emotions together and check on the side over there, and then come back and let's finish discussing whatever we were discussing, because it's a bigger problem at hand than just you crying right now. I get it, you're emotional, but he don't just let that control him in the ways that other men let that control him, because he got his shit together, remember? And until you're ready to actually communicate, leave that man where he at. Until you actually ready to listen, leave that man where he at. Until you're ready to sit down and have real adult conversations, leave that man where he at. Because let me tell you something, dealing with a man who's emotionally mature is not for the weak. Unpopular opinion. A lot of women claim that they want a man who's emotionally mature and has his shit together until you actually get
They said I wouldn't make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. They said I would mount to anything. But I'm glad to say that I'm on my way. And I'm going more and more each day. There were many that started out with me, and now they're gone astray. But I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to his hand. How many of us still in here holding on to his hands? Because I know I am. Thank you, Lord. Oh, see, when I was young, I gave God my hand, and I told him to lead the way. Though the road gets rough and the going gets mighty tough, but I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to stay. Lord, I've been talked about and I've been criticized. I had to wipe so many tears from my eyes, but I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to his hand. And I'm still.
Sophie's weird. No, don't act like y'all know me. Y'all hoes left me on the bus. Pull it up there, Xavier. I'm already out.
As you heard, been doing the background for my guest host tonight. She'll be coming on, and of course that's Foxy Roxy, my girl from the D, and ain't but one D. That's the Motor City, the Motown, no doubt about it. Detroit, it ain't but one Detroit. Is that, you know, there are a lot of cities like Columbus, there are other Columbuses, and, but I don't know. There's not another Detroit. I don't think there's another Atlanta either. But I mean, I don't think there's another Detroit, and that's for sure. And I tell you, you already know the deal. You already know the deal. I'm trying to tell you. So ain't no shame in my game, because they say Detroit. I went into the mosque at number one. The first on Elijah Muhammad over up. That's where I stepped in. That's why I was born. That's right. Linwood Boulevard on the west side. That's right. Across from Central High School playground. Yeah, so that's no doubt about it. I tell people all the time, I was raised in Columbus, but I became a man in Detroit. No doubt about it. And Detroit would mess you up now. The one thing about Detroit would mess you up because Detroit, the standard is, it's called the standard is so high. And so then when you come down from Detroit and everywhere else, you sound like, what are they doing? I mean, hey, we was on this 40, 50 years ago in Detroit, man, we like, hey.
Okay, yeah, no, you set a standard hard to come
Yeah,
down.
yeah, man. I mean, that's why
Hard to lower your
I guess
standard.
that's why this is my home, I guess, but I guess that's why people have such a problem with Dr. Hood, I guess, because Detroit messed me up. Blame it on Detroit. I blame it on Detroit. No doubt about it. And of course, like I said, a little bit later on, we're going to have our guest host, and we're trying to make sure that she does a regular feature, let us know what's going on in the entertainment world, and we're going to be talking to entertainers and other things too, of course, from all over the country, maybe even all over the world. I mean, we're not going to limit ourselves to Columbus, Georgia, because Columbus is Columbus. And I love it. I love it. That's why I came back. I love it. But at the same time, we got some work to do here. I tell you, we got some real work. Now, and then I tell people all the time, this is not the Columbus that I left. It was not. It is not. But with that being said, again, welcome. Share. And of course, it seems like every time we do a show, there's something that people don't. Let me say something. Our theme here is this. It's very simple. My quote is, truth is not designed to make us feel good. Truth is designed to make us become better. And so that's what we're doing here. If the truth be told, this is where the truth be told. But our quote of the day, is, the WASP says that several regular trips to a mud pit enable it to build a house. Now you figure that one out. That's the African proverb. The WASP, I guess y'all know what a WASP is. That thing that hang out with you don't hang out with the bumblebee, but he sting like a bumblebee, the wasp. That several trips to a mud pit enables it to build a house. And I guess almost the same thing though, is that you use fertilizer to grow vegetables, don't you? Right. I mean, fertilizer. Exactly. grow some good vegetables. So it's that kind of thing. So what's going on, Julian? What's going on the yard? I understand the Capitals. I saw something on Facebook. The Capitals telling me they doing something on the yard, hipping people on the yard or something. I mean, I don't know.
Salute to the Capitals.
I mean, I don't know what I don't know what that just hype. What is that? I couldn't really figure out exactly what it was.
Yeah, I know. I've just been seeing they're doing a lot of basically networking in the broader community. A lot of the organizations stay on Columbus State campus, but the noobs on campus they do good about getting out into the city.
Okay. So they're doing something with the plant plays up there, the flowers.
Oh yeah, but the botanical garden.
Botanical garden, yeah. So I'm
it's getting excited. Yeah, getting ready for this new year. Yeah. So we start on next Monday.
Next Monday. Okay. Yeah. Now, of course, we had a good year with the New Era Coalition and Project Rebound. Absolutely. With the tutoring, and of course, give a shout out to. Is the international?
But Tyrone.
Right. Mm-hmm. Is International Karate Academy. International Karate Academy. Yeah.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but that's what I think.
Right. Well, brother Tyrone, you just going to call in and get it right. That's what you're going to do. We try to figure it out. But anyway, it's not doing Mildred Road. It's not doing Mildred Road. So you got a child that needs to not to stop. Okay, there are two ways to look at it. You got a child that's a bully, and you want him to stop being a bully, take him to Brother Tyrone. You got a child that's being bullied, take him to Brother Tyrone. Yeah, so that type of thing. And if you need a tutor, bring him to Project Rebound, New Era Coalition, Brother Julian and Brother Nate. We got you. So don't wait till your children start getting F's and D's. Get them now. I mean, when then we got to dig out of a hole. No, bring them now. You already know your child. You know they ain't studied. They ain't doing them being on that phone and on their tablet.
That's after summertime.
Yeah, I'm trying to say they ain't doing like they're supposed to do. And by the way, there's some new rules ain't about children can't have phones in school.
I saw that. I don't know if that was just in Phoenix City or Harris County, but I didn't see it in MCSD, but it was either Phoenix City or Harris County.
Okay. That's big. Right. And so again, like I said, we look forward to doing that, and we hope that everybody have a safe return. And again, get those doggone children off those tablets. Let them read some books. I'm gonna tell you, You letting these people AI make a fool out of your children. That's what you're doing. I mean, so it's insane because you lazy and don't want to be no parent. You want a doggone tablet or phone to parent your doggone children. You out your excuse me, Fox Roxy, put your hand over your ears, because I might cuss. You acting like a goddamn fool. Parent, you're a disgrace to society. Won't make sure your children get a real education with some books and doing homework. Tell me I did my homework at school. No, you ain't done no. How you do homework at school? You do homework at home, damn it. You do homework at home. You don't do it at school. Right. You did schoolwork at school. Right. Okay.
Miss Ferguson was saying, weak parents. That's what he was talking about, wasn't it?
Man. But anyway,
right.
Let me.
That's one of the perks of doing it private. We don't got to worry about radio with Big Brother. We can keep it real.
Right. That's right. I'm trying to say.
Hey, it's the truth be told.
It's the truth be told, and this is what we do here. And you wait till Fox and Rice get on here. We're going to put some disclaimers on her. She probably going to be. We probably say we do not condone these statements, but we're going to have a good time. But anything else that we need to point out before we go and bring our sister on?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, but we'll do a little wrap up at the end. But again, so let's bring her out to I won't say we bring her out the cow pen. We won't bring her out the bull pen because she ain't no bull. We bring her out the cow pen. Hey, Fox and Roxy.
What's up, Dr. Ed? Hey, bro. How y'all doing?
All righty. So what's been good to you? Or who been good to you?
Dr. Hood, you be wanting me to act a fool on this thing.
No. I didn't give you.
I think you gonna bring me out the bullpen.
No, I'm giving you permission to be yourself. That's all.
You giving me permission to be myself.
Whatever that is. I'm just saying whatever that is. I'm not saying what it is, but I'm just trying to whatever it is. Much love. That's all.
I appreciate it. Much love to you too. I was trying to share the link on my page for those so that those can come in and start, watching and everything.
That's right. Do that.
But I'm gonna do that for sure. But I appreciate you both for having me on and letting me be a part of y'all team. So I really appreciate that. Y'all been good to me. That's who been good to me. Y'all been good to me.
Well, you know how we roll. We from Detroit. We got that Detroit vibe. So me and you, we think it thieves. You already know the deal. See, we know how Lower East Side and the West Side is.
Right.
We know how they go.
If you needed some air, I'll go to the gas station and get some.
That part. See, I know how Mac Avenue is. See what I'm saying? I don't ran up and down Country Bowl and West Grand Boulevard and Outer Drive and West Grand Boulevard and Warren and Livernois. See, listen, that's my town. That's my town. So it don't change a lot since I've been gone. But
it didn't change.
But Detroit. I mean, that would every big city has it on camera, but there's no other city like Detroit. I mean, Detroit.
Right.
Detroit was. See, when I lived in Chicago was just mean. Chicago just mean. But Detroit, Detroit is bipolar. Detroit is mean and it's loving too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can love you and they can hate you too.
Right. No, it's a bipolar. It's just it love you as much as it hate you. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how they are. They bipolar. You said the right thing. Well, y'all heard that, Detroit. He said we bipolar. He said we can be nice.
Hey, I'm a part of it. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say.
When he said Chicago, he said y'all just crazy.
Well, let's say I put it like this: we are the best friend you could ever have, and the worst enemy you could ever have. I put it like that.
Right.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So what's going on in Foxy Roxy world? You know, that's
I've been doing a few things, you know, try to stay busy, you know what I'm saying?
You do
Keep
that,
myself doing something, you know, so I won't be stuck in the house and just be laying around. I really don't, you know, I don't club no more, you know what I'm saying? But when I have a event or something, you know, I go out or I go support a lot of my sisters, you know, that be singing, you know, or a couple of the bros and stuff. But I'll really just be chilling, you know, until I got something to do, you know, have a show or something. So I be trying to stay busy, whether, you know, I'm getting an out of town show or, you know, an in-town show. I'm appreciative of it, you know, whatever comes my way. I got a lot of things coming up. August the 18th, at Center Stage, we have a Mellow Monday. It'll be me and Miss Peggy Jenkins. I know everybody knows.
And you know, cause you know both of y'all, my girl, and one is big and one is little.
Hey, not too much on us now. Not too much on us now.
Well, listen, me and Peggy go. Listen, Peggy would tell you when Peggy used to sing at Ben's when she was a little girl. We were working with her then. When Patti LaBelle came to town, the first time Peggy, my girl, that's my boo. And then even when she was at one day that place, the Chicken Coma over there in Phoenix City. You don't know nothing about it. She was. I don't know that, they knocked down the building now, but everywhere Peggy has been. When she was in the backwaters, I went up to the backwaters. Everywhere Peggy been, I've been there with her. You know what I'm saying? I tried to do pretty much the same thing with you because you all authentic, y'all down to earth, y'all real, and y'all, you know, I kind of, y'all kind of, I mean, you know, y'all kind of, both of y'all, got a lot of church in you, got a lot of street in you too. And I love both of y'all, both of them sides, you know. Y'all you know what, y'all at home, y'all at home wherever y'all. Well, some people they are at home in a certain kind of crowd, but you know, Peggy, y'all at home in any crowd. Y'all at home in any crowd. And so that's what. So it makes sense to me that you all, you know, hooked up. Matter of fact, when y'all were downtown on Broadway, I think I don't know whether that was your first time doing, but I remember that the show that we were doing down there before we kind of moved out to Center Stage when Johnny Taylor was down there. And by the way, I'm glad that Johnny Taylor's back. You know, he had his moment.
We're gonna give a shout out to Johnny Taylor because this that particular show on the 18th, he'll be hosting. So this will be his first time coming out, and we're gonna keep praying for JT, Johnny Taylor. You know, he's been good to a lot of people in the city, so we're gonna keep praying for him. And you know, we ain't gonna let him do too much because we don't want the family to come beat us up or none of that.
But you know, Johnny Taylor, I mean, like I said, I haven't been there since he left either, and so since he coming back, it'll be my return too. I mean, like I said, I'm loyal like that. I'm loyal like that.
Glad that we don't, you know, a lot of people sometimes when people get sick or, you know, when people go through something, a lot of times we be hearing a lot of things that people be saying to us, you know, the advice and everything. But a lot of times it be so hard to just sit at home, you know, and just stay there because a lot of times it be a mind thing. Sometimes it might not. You just don't be wanting to just sit there, you know. You don't be wanting to be there. You be wanting to be around people that you love, people that's gonna make you laugh, you know, things like that. You know, you don't really want to sit around. I'm just glad that he's still able to do something, you know, instead of just.
Well, you know, one of the things about it is that when you love life and you love what you do, it's. I mean, like at the end of the day, you got to live your life. I mean, you got to be prudent about it. You got to be wise about it, but at the same time, you still got to live. I mean, we all got our challenges, and I mean, and that's why, for example, I pick and choose where I show up at, these days, that type of thing. Well, I've always done that. I mean, I never go no place really in this city anywhere else that I wasn't welcome. And that's why there's some places that I don't go to. And so many times people say, I'm going so. I say, okay, well, I see you all the time. Because because my thing is that they don't appreciate the support, my thing is that look, it's a big world. I mean, my thing is that I go where I'm appreciated. And that's how I roll. And I support who appreciate my support. I support. Right. If they don't appreciate it, then no problem. But it's that kind of vibe, because everywhere I go, whatever I do is all about giving. I don't go to get nothing. I mean, because really, ain't nothing from. I mean, and it I ain't tripping on that, but ain't nobody got nothing to give me. I'm blessed and highly favored. So, so I'm good. When I go, I try to be a blessing. In other words, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I try to be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. That's when my grandmama raised me. Like I say, hey, look, and to be a giver and not a taker, and that's me. Right. If I'm showing up, I'm showing up to give, and that's what it's all about.
We appreciate when you be showing up too and showing love. That's what it's about. So support, the more support you have. But we blessed to still have Johnny in our presence, and we're glad that he's going to be hosting the show on the 18th at Center Stage. That's 6298 Veterans Parkway, Suite 8E, 31909. And that's August 18th at 8 p.m. The doors open up about 7 p.m. So y'all can get there, a little early if you want to get your seat or whatever. But, that's being the legendary Peggy Jenkins will be on the show August 18th. And then Grown Folks Entertainment, Mr. Nelson, he has a show on the 30th, and that will be in Hutcherby.
Hatchachubby, girl. Hatchachubby,
Alabama. Yes, that's right. Hatchachubby, Alabama.
That's right.
That's on the 30th. So make sure you get your ticket for that, because that's coming up. It's coming up real quick. We got a lot of Columbus artists on there. Some of the artists that you might love, will be on there, and some other artists on there. We got Melvin Jenkins, we got Kathy Love, we got Diva Soul, Mahogany Jakes, Cowboy Jack, we got Santone, Lady Coco 706, we got Bama Boy Tusi, he from Alabama. We got him, we got Miss Poochie on there, we got Uncle Daddy, Simply Wayne, and of course your girl, Roxy.
Some of them you need to have them come on, because my thing is that I want to come and hear them sing to make sure they can really sing. So just tell some of them that they need to go. I think I interviewed Uncle Daddy before. I think I interviewed him some time back. Uncle Daddy, I think. Some time back.
That's coming up quick though, so you can get your ticket. The tickets are $30 advance, $40 at the gate. It's $5 for parking. It's $50 for RVs. For parking. I think it's like no ATVs and stuff like that. Different little things. I think dirt bikes they had on there. If not, but you can check the flyer out. But again, like I said, if your favorite artist is on that show, go on to Alabama and come on out and support them. That's what it's about. If you love that singer, you go support that singer. Go out and support that singer. $30.
For a safe enjoyment time. I mean, listen, you're gonna pay $30 going out to Red Lobster someplace.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
That ain't no trip.
People, you pay $30 for different things besides $30 to go and support somebody. I know a lot of people be like, oh, it be charging, but it also help the artists as well. You know what I'm saying?
Is this outdoors?
Yes, it's an outdoor event, so make sure you have your tents, your coolers, you know, your fans, your everything that you're gonna need. Make sure you have it October 30th.
Saturday or Sunday?
Yes, it's on a Saturday. It's on the
Okay,
Saturday. I believe the gate is probably going to open up early, you know, probably about 12-ish. The address is 289 Blending Road. Say that word again.
Hatchachubby, Alabama.
Hatchachubby, Alabama, darn it. Hatchachubby, Alabama, okay? So y'all make sure y'all try to come out and support some of the artists that are on there. Some are from Alabama and some are from Columbus. So y'all try to go out and support these artists that you see on here and try to support all artists that you see. Maybe they're on another flyer, you know, go out and
support the culture.
Yeah, support the culture, you know. So then let me see. I got
By the way, I enjoyed your R&B bingo, by the way.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
That's what I was about to mention about my every other Wednesday. Your girl will be doing a old school sip, smoke, and bingo at Friends. That's 5828 Moon Road 31909, Columbus, Georgia. We had so much. Did you have fun the last time?
Always, like I told you before, whenever you're doing your thing, I had so much fun. But Bobby, let me straight some out there. You said sip and smoke. That's cigars. That's not CBD.
And smoke. Yep, it's cigars, nothing else. Just cigars. You want some cigarettes, you gotta go outside.
No blunts, no blunts, nothing like that.
No blunts, none of that. Just strictly cigars.
Not no red rolls. You know,
no, not no pre-rolls, none of that. No.
Just want to make sure that everybody, you know, don't go in there and then they get surprised and say, "Well, I thought they said we can smoke
in there, okay? Because we're gonna put you out, all right? We're not gonna play those games.
Right.
Again,
and they have some good prizes too. I said that they have some pretty good prizes.
Again, that's every other Wednesday. So that's this Wednesday that's coming up. Y'all make sure y'all come out again. That's 5828 Moon Road 31909. Give a shout out to Miss Linda and Mr. Chubby. We appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for giving me this opportunity to have this platform to bring others on and to do something creative that everybody can participate in, you know, singing, and it be some good prizes. Miss Linda came up with some outstanding prizes, and so y'all come out and receive your voucher in the envelope. You know, we real professional with this. So y'all come on out and support us, you know, this Wednesday that's coming. That's at Friends Restaurant and Cigar Bar. Right. And that's again on 5828 Moon Road, Columbus, Georgia.
And it's a real nice chill. It's real nice. I mean, like I like because, you know, it's chill. I mean, it's chill. I mean, you know, it's not. I mean, it's hype, but it's laid back. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to keep looking over your shoulder. You know what I mean? Right. You don't have to. You know, you don't have to. Everybody's polite. You know, and you know, so it's you know, you have every crowd gonna have somebody saying they don't like something, but by and large, you know.
But one monkey don't stop no show. We don't care about the negative. We don't focus on the negative even no more, because the negative would the negative come around so it can try to stop what you got going on. So we rebuke all the negativity, people, all the negative comments and everything. We rebuke that from us. We don't, because you don't want us to get like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So if you don't want that energy back, it's best to just be nice. Be nice.
Right.
Be nice. Okay, that's what people need to do. Just be nice.
But I think we also have I think when they come in, I think they'll get the picture. I mean, you know what I mean? I think they'll get the picture. That either they're gonna get with the mood, or either they're gonna leave. I don't think they're gonna come in there trying to be disruptive or anything like that.
It's either get with the program or get out of the program, you know.
That part.
So then I also have a masquerade ball that's coming up. It's given by Miss Shannon Grady, Sanjay masquerade ball. She's also a stepper. They made a line dance to one of my songs. I loved it. I believe it's I'm Fine. Yeah, it's I'm Fine. They made a line dance to I'm Fine. So I appreciate her for that. But she asked me to be a part of this masquerade event that she's having in Phoenix City. It's 2003 Crawford Road, Phoenix City, Alabama, 36869. The tickets are $20. It will be a live band. Me and Phase 2 band will be there. The Phase 2 band and
What's
myself.
that date? What's that date again? What's that date again?
It's September the 27th.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a Saturday as well, so make sure y'all try to get a ticket. Just to come out and support. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're not making no money off the tickets. We're trying to get people to come out and support and be a part of this event and enjoy yourself. Make sure you have your masks on, you know, and so forth. It's an event to make everybody, you know.
You said line dance? You said line dancing?
Yes, it's gonna be all of that. It will be a fashion show going on as well.
Okay.
She will have a fashion show as well. So it's a few other things that she has planned for this event. But you know, put on your nice outfit, your nice pretty dress, or your nice
this is a dress up type thing, huh?
Yes, it's a dress up type thing, and you know, get your
What's the
mask.
masquerade ball, right? The masquerade ball. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I get it.
And you know, come on out and jiggy with us. You know, we gonna try not to play no slow songs, no slow songs being played. We gonna try to keep you on your feet, keep you going, it's energy. It's about the energy.
Wait a
right?
minute. Wait a minute. You may tell me we ain't gonna be able to slow dance.
No, we're not doing no slow. We're not doing no slow stuff. It's a masquerade ball. They don't slow dance at masquerade balls.
I don't think they slow dance anyway.
No slow dancing.
What do they slow dance at? People don't know how to slow dance no more.
I know people don't even talk about slow dancing no more.
That's what I'm saying. So you gotta tell them about no slow dance. They don't slow dance.
That's a good topic right there. That's gonna be my topic. I'm probably gonna change my topic to that. Why people don't slow dance no more.
Well,
people don't slow dance no more.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I brought it up because that's kind of a hot topic for me. But I have my personal and I have my
that's all we need in Detroit for slow dance. I love slow dance.
Well, again, in Detroit, we know how to do the ballroom and all that kind of stuff in Detroit. We was
that's why I was trying to tell people like line dancing. We was already ballroom and then line dancing before line dancing really came up north was already really doing line dancing already. You know what I'm saying? It's just now it's a little bit more popular. Now it's not called ballroom and they calling it line dancing. You know, so. That's cool too. Ballroom and line dance or whatever it is. I like doing it all. You know what I'm saying? I like it all. It's all working for me. You know. So
before you go, let me ask you a question. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I feel about this.
What you feel? How you feel?
Okay, many times I've been places and they get doing the boots on the ground and where the fans at, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen some guys with fans, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
So, what you're saying is, you don't think a man should be popping no fan?
I'm trying to say I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to be discerning and not judging. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It just seems like to me.
I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion, you know.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to say that I'm just wondering how I'm just trying to. No, I believe in.
I think a lot of them pop them. A lot of people just doing it just to be doing it. I know a man that's feel like he's a straight man. He probably feel like men shouldn't be popping the fans, but
We put
by
boots on the ground, but not fans. I mean, we do
by
the
it trending
boots.
so much, by it trending so much, I don't think that it's really affecting too many people because it had trend so much. So it's like everybody popping the fan, kids popping the fan. You see they popping the fans in church, the preacher popping the fan, everybody popping the fan. So
Okay, I know.
I just think like a lot of
I know that in church they have fans always been big in church, but I didn't know the preachers were popping fans. I didn't know preachers were popping fans.
yeah, they done made a few they done made a little few little reels with the preacher talking about pop the fans and stuff. So
send me one of those.
like,
And
everybody
I was,
popping the fan. It was trending. But I'm not gonna say that it's I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna feel like that's taking a man's manhood because they popping a fan. I ain't gonna say that.
Well, you might not say that because ladies have always been enablers for males to do all kinds of things. But
I don't want to be no enabler.
But I'm just trying to say, ladies.
I'm
just saying to you that ladies have always been accommodating because they have had they the mamas for the children that they've been accommodating. If the boy want a doll, then the mama say, okay, you can have a doll. I mean, like this is that. I mean, I'm just trying to say, I'm just saying, I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about it. But I just wanted to bring it up for a future discussion. That's all.
Yeah, well, I feel like I don't want to because I'm not a judgmental person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Me either.
No, I'm saying just me.
Yeah, I'm trying to say me either. I'm either. That's what I'm trying to be discerning. I'm trying to be discerning.
I don't want to feel like when I see them popping the fans, like I don't want to feel like I'm not gonna say that. I just feel like it's trending. It was trending so bad that I feel like a lot of people was popping them.
Right.
So like I said, of course, a lot of straight men gonna feel like, oh well, men shouldn't be popping the fan. A lot of straight men gonna feel like that.
Let me say this. There are a couple of things. And again, this is just Dr. Who. Just understand. First of all, there's such a thing as straight men, because to be a man is straight. So you don't have to say straight man. Men are straight.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. Now the other thing about it is this: is that when it comes to what I call divine law, and this is I'm just sharing it with you because I teach this kind of stuff. And in divine law, the female brings feminine energy, and the male brings masculine energy, and the female teaches the children love and nurturing. That's what the mother part of you is, love and nurturing. Now the masculine part of the man, the father, is the law and order guy. He's the police for what goes on in the home and in the community. So the police, the mama might accommodate, she loving and nurturing, and that's what I'm trying to say. That's consistent. Yeah. But with the man, we're not as accommodating everything that the mama want to accommodate. Yeah. So
I get what you're saying. I just don't want to touch on that base. You know what I'm saying?
Because you are in your feminine energy, and that's that's where you're supposed to be. If you got a child a certain kind of way, as a mama, you be it's your child and you birth the child. Now it's the man's child too, but the father is the one that's responsible for the law and order of the household, and the mama just gotta love you regardless. But daddy gonna love you, but he gonna love you different than mama. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna finish talking about my dates that I have, and I have a guest that's she's probably trying to link in right now.
Okay.
While she's trying to link in.
Oh, there she is.
While she's trying to link in. Hi, I have my special guest on here. And her name is,
She look familiar.
this is the one and only Hummingbird. Let's welcome Hummingbird.
Thank you
And
so much.
you're welcome. I appreciate
Where
you
the
so
fans
much.
at? Where the fans at?
They were 803 fresh.
I really appreciate you so much for coming on. I know that you have so much going on, being that you have your 30th anniversary. Congratulations to you on that.
Thank
And congratulations to the suite as well on their 20th anniversary. But I definitely want
I've been knowing you 30 years.
You've been knowing me longer than that.
See that there? See?
You did this, Scorpio. You did this.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you were gonna go along with me with the 30, but see you there. You went okay. I'm gonna be quiet.
No, sir. You know me long time, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Fox and Roxy, your interview.
Yeah, so I was just basically, I was telling Dr. Hood, I appreciate him because he had been telling everybody that I was his protege and he was trying to help me build this podcast that I've been trying. And I was like, Dr. Hood, I've been saying for a whole week, like, I want to get this person, I want to get this person. And then I told him, I was like, hey, I think I should just get Misa because, this her anniversary. This will be my first interview doing somebody. And why not do my big sis, and plus you got this special day coming up. So I wanted you to, come on and give the people a little information about your special day and let them know, who you are and where you're from and how long you've been doing this and what have inspired you to do this. And I'm gonna just give you the floor.
Okay, but before you say anything, let me say this. When she first told me about this, I got in my feelings a little bit because I'm trying to say I know nothing about. Because really, in my mind, I always think about the Scorpio party. You see what I'm saying? So in my mind, I thought she was talking about the Scorpio party, and I'm trying to say what? I'm just saying that's why I was. Then when she said, I said, okay, I get it now. So go right ahead. I just want to let you know I did get in my feelings there for a minute.
So I'm not in trouble anymore, Doctor.
No,
Okay.
Right. Well, we good.
Hey.
We got a message to me, right?
It wouldn't be right if you didn't. So I just want to say thank you so much, Dr. Hood, and for Foxy Roxy, Lady Rock, my dear sweet friend and my sister. Thank you for having me on your podcast, and I'm glad to be your first interview. So to answer some of your questions, I have been singing my entire life. Of course, I'm a preacher's granddaughter, so I of course grew up singing in church. I didn't start singing outside of the church until I moved to Columbus in '95 permanently. I've been coming to Columbus my entire life because my mother and all of her siblings, I have deep roots in Columbus and I have a huge family here. So Columbus is definitely my second home. I was born in Dayton, Ohio, so I'm by birth a Buckeye baby. So I always say that I am a Buckeye peach.
Okay, up north.
And then my father was in DC, so I had to swing by that way as well. But I've been singing my entire life. I believe it or not, I did not want to sing professionally in front of people. I was the person that used to like to be in the choir and be in the back. You have more fun. You can cut up in the back, and I'm a whole clown, so I like to be back there laughing, joning, taking, having jokes, all that kind of good stuff. But you can't do that when you're up front. But no matter how hard I try to stay in the back, I am forever being gently pushed to be up front. So I had to grow to learn that when God wants you somewhere, He's going to put you to where He wants you to be. So it was actually probably surprising to people that it was kind of hard for me at first to walk into singing by myself, being vulnerable, being allowed, allowing people to come in to criticize me, to judge me, to just have my whole everything out there. It's a vulnerable space when you're out in the public, and things can be taken out of context, just little bitty things, and
Right.
you have to be careful with that. And that was something that I did not want at first, because with my experience with my mom, with the people that she knew in the industry, I saw a lot of things behind the scenes. I really did not understand as a young girl the things that I was seeing until I got older, and I
Right.
understood why excuse me, she really protected me and blocked me from getting in the industry at an early age. And when I got older and when I understood who she was and who she knew and what God had blessed me with, me and my mother actually bumped heads. How about that? Couldn't believe that. Because I did
Yeah.
not understand why. Like, Mom, you know all these
Didn't want
people.
you
Like,
to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
But my mom was like, no, God gave you your voice. You're going to give it to him, and then you're going to work. You're going to earn your way. And, I will make a call here or there once you show me that this is what you want to do. So that's how
Right.
she handled me. She didn't play with me, and I'm glad she didn't. So,
Right. Are
um,
are you are you is it anybody besides mom that also inspired you to keep staying and pushing in your singing career?
yes, I will say that I have to start at church because that's where it started. So Dr. Kenneth Bonaparte, Mr. B, he
Mm-hmm.
was our principal and our choir director growing up. And Mr. Bonaparte, I did not want to sing, and I always told Leslie Best I was going to tell everybody in the world how she told on me, tattle, 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 tattle. She went and told Mr. Bonaparte that I could sing. I was so mad at Leslie, I couldn't. I didn't even know how to function. But when he heard me sing, he said, "Jamie, so why don't you want to sing?" I was like, "Because I don't want people laughing at me." Growing up, I was really skinny. I know I'm juicy now. People probably cannot see that, but growing up, I was really skinny, and then I had a big head, and I was picked
Right.
on, and I just didn't want to be in front of people like that. People have always told me, "Oh, Jamie, so you're pretty." But when you don't feel it, it doesn't matter what people say. And I didn't feel it. I come from a
Right.
family with so many gorgeous people. The men and the women in my family are so beautiful. And I just didn't feel like I was just as beautiful as they were. So I didn't want to
Right.
be in the front. I didn't want to be subjected to the scrutiny and the criticism. I just didn't want that. I wanted to
But you
sing. I
were
love
beautiful.
music.
I saw some pictures because you showed me some one time. You kept saying, "Look, Rock, I used to be your size." I'm like, "Girl, you've been beautiful all your life. I don't know why you're trying to talk about it. Like you was nothing was wrong with you. You
Well,
always
I'm
what
honest.
you told me.
But I'm honest,
You
and I really feel like if more people were to be honest about how they feel, it'll help so many other people. There are a lot of people that look attractive that are insecure and do not have they're not as strong as people might think they are. You know what I mean?
right,
Like, to
right,
me, your substance comes from the inside. I know a lot of people that are gorgeous on the outside, but their insides is just as
right,
rotten as I don't know what. I call them pretty ugly people.
right, right,
And
right.
They're
because
pretty ugly.
they pretty
Yeah,
ugly because they
Yeah, they're
beautiful,
pretty.
they pretty.
I
But
still
when
I
you
know some
talk
pretty
to
ugly
them,
people too. I know some
yeah,
pretty
I
ugly
do.
people too.
And when you talk to them, you're like, how are you? What? Like, just keep looking how you look. You just don't
right.
don't just look how you look. Don't talk because your insides is just it doesn't match what you see. And my
Right.
mother prided herself on making sure that I look like what I look like from the inside out.
Right.
And that also comes with taking accountability, which
Yes.
also is hard for human beings. It was hard for me. And I'm still learning. I'm forever learning. I'm forever trying to be better than I was
Right.
previously. My motivation is people like my grandmother, Morabelle Alexander Talley. She was actually the first African American licensed nurse to ever work at St. Francis. The things that my grandmother went through to get to where she was as a nurse, my grandfather being a man who had to get out of school at the second and third grade to take care of his family. He was born in 1910, and he did a lot of the old brick mason here in Columbus. These people inspired me to keep on going no matter what obstacles came my way. Then I had a church family. I had regular family. I have friends like you, Dr. Hood. I mean, so many people in the community just continue to push me because many times I gave up. Many times I
Exactly.
did not want to sing anymore. The how do I want to say it? The stuff that goes on behind the scenes,
Right.
it can break you. And if you don't love music or whatever it is that you choose or you have been anointed or touched to do, if you're in it just for the prestige, for the power, for the money, for the recognition, you might as well stop doing it. You might
I
as well stop
appreciate
doing
you
it.
saying that because people need to hear that. They need to hear that if you're doing something as far as your craft or whatever, if your heart is not into it, if you're doing it for some wholly different reason, it is not, it's not worth it.
And the
It's
reason
not
why
going.
is because, so what happens when you go somewhere and say I call you and say, okay, Foxy Roxy, I want you to come to Timbuktu and I'm going to fly you there. I'm going to get you there. I don't have the money to pay you, but it's some executives here that want to meet you. And your thing
Mm-hmm.
is, I'm not going to do that for free. Well, first of all, it's not for free.
Right.
But you understand, you have to pick and choose your battles. Now,
Yeah.
sometimes people try to take advantage of that because they know those of us that actually love singing will come and do it. But
Right.
the thing about it, it's a thin line between you trying to support me and you using me.
Right. And
And
I learned that from you and a few
yeah,
others,
it's a thin
you
line
know, because
because it's like we are home and this is our home and we support
right,
our home, but we go
right,
away from home and we get the pay, we get the things that we worked hard to earn to get. It's
right.
not like we're asking someone to give us something for free, but you know, it's like, okay, I'm going to use him for example. Tony Armani. Tony Armani has been in this community. He's been singing. He would not let anybody stop him.
Right.
And it wasn't until he was able to step out on faith and get away from his comfort zone, and the Lord sent him his wife Keisha, and they were able to get together, that he soared. He did not let anything or anyone's opinion or criticism of him stop, because
Stop him.
Tonio loves what he does. And he was
Right,
doing this before he was getting paid. He put his time in. I put time
right,
in. So now
right.
my harvest is coming. And I don't talk about a lot of things, but as they come, you will see. And I've learned to just be still, work and be still. And then as
Yeah,
things come up, as Dr. Hood used to say to me years ago, he said, Jamisa, just work. Just work. He
mm-hmm.
said, don't ever stop working. Don't ever stop walking forward. Don't ever stop pushing yourself to be better than what you were. Dr. Hood actually told me that. I mean,
Right,
I've been told that by other people, but since we're on the phone with, I mean, on the meeting with him, I have to give him his flowers because he's
right,
always been on me for that. Jamisa, don't give
right.
up. And there would be years ago, and I do mean years ago, like 10 plus years ago, I can remember calling him crying, saying, I just don't want to do this anymore. Like,
Yeah,
you can help people. If you don't help this person, then you're a hater. If you don't help this person, then you don't
right,
like this person. Or why didn't you
right,
call me to do this? Well, why didn't you call me? And I'm saying to myself, we don't even communicate.
right.
Like, we don't even talk. You won't even share a free flyer. You won't come to a free show. I know you're not gonna come to. Why would I call you to
Okay.
ask you to sing? And then the ones that
Right,
I have, I heard you don't like me. Well, why would I hire you and pay you if I didn't like you? you know.
right.
So it's just so much unnecessary things that goes
Yeah,
on behind the scenes, that if you don't love what you do, you will not do it anymore. Do you know how much scrutiny Dr. Hood has gone through over the years trying to help
yeah.
these boys and men in this community? The things that
Right,
have been said. Did it stop him? Mm-mm. He been in this
right,
thing, what, 30,
right.
40 years strong. And he not worried about what he has. His goals. He knows what God asked him to do, and that's his focus. And we have to be right there, Rock. Like, we
Right.
cannot be worried about what people say. People are going to talk. You
Exactly.
understand? Let me tell you
Exactly.
something. You can give a person the world, Saturn, Pluto, Mars, and the Earth, and they'll still say you messed them over. They'll still
Right,
complain about what you did not do, because now you're
right.
saying no. Now you're putting boundaries up, and now all of a sudden you messing them over because you're putting
Yeah,
boundaries up. It's
right.
okay. It's okay. And I'm okay with that now. I am okay with if people don't like me, they're missing out. I'm a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
Yes, you
And I'm not
are.
perfect.
You
I'm
you
not
are.
perfect.
You are. So once I met you, I know we clicked, you know, me, Coco, you, and all of us, we were like all the time, but I know I had my little babiys. But
Well, it
give
actually
me
started with me, you, and Deidre first. Me, you, and your first
yes,
cousin Deidre.
yes,
That's
yes.
how
Me,
I
you, and
initially
Susan.
was blessed to meet you through Deidre.
Right. Give us some of your highlights, because I know you have a lot of highlights that led up to this new I'll let you tell them, but you know, these new things that you have going on. So give us some of your highlights that led up to where you're at right now.
Oh wow. Let's see. I have been blessed to do a lot. Some of the things that I've done, I have opened up at the GMWA, the James Cleveland Workshop of America, which was phenomenal. I was much younger at the time. KJ was like about 2 or 3. It was an audience of over almost 5,000 people, and I was nervous. I dropped my microphone when I was singing, and at that time, Dr. Hood, the cassette tape that we had in the middle of the song, it stopped working. So that was a big thing because I got an opportunity to meet the Bobby Jones. I got an
Okay.
opportunity to meet oh my God, Smokey Norfolk, and they were so
Okay.
kind to me, and it was just like
Right.
wow. And I was like, wow, I didn't know Smokey was so short. He's so cute. But he's a powerhouse. So that, as well as with my mom, of course, certain things with her. I sang at Rerun's funeral in Hollywood.
Okay.
That was an experience having you being snuck behind the church because you're on a superstar thing. And I was like, oh, so this is how this
Right.
feels.
Right.
So also several years ago, Kay Michelle was supposed to come and sing and open up for Frankie Beverly at the Civic Center. And I
Okay.
think she had got sick or something, bless her heart. Something was happening. And Davis broadcast calling was like, Jamisa, we need you to fill in. And I was like, fill in for what? And it was like, well, Frankie Beverly, can you be one of the openers? What? Yes,
Right.
I
Yes.
can. So I had the opportunity of meeting the Frankie Beverly. He was amazing. He smelled
Right.
great.
Right.
Just so many things. Of course, I got discovered by Tyler Perry in 2020.
Right.
I got offered an RCA record deal from being singing at his play, but he had nothing to do with it personally. Several years ago, I was featured on Right This Minute. It's a news segment. Shocked me. I was at home one day for lunch and I was singing at the Olive Garden, and somebody recorded it because I sang to a soldier and it went
Mhm.
viral somewhere else. And I turned on the TV and I'm on the TV on Right This Minute.
Right.
So it's just been so many things. I got a chance to have fun with the Ricky Smiley at his live karaoke
Yeah,
show a
I
few years
saw
ago.
that. I saw that. I had saw that one. I saw that
Yes,
one.
yes. I
Because
had
he
an
was
opportunity of
acting
working.
so silly.
Let me tell
He
you,
was
we had
acting
a
a fool.
ball. Yes,
Yes.
but see, he didn't know he had a nut right up there with him. So while
Right,
he was
right.
talking
He didn't know
trash
you
out
was
there,
gonna
oh
reply
no,
like
I
that.
was ready. I was going, yes, ma'am,
Yeah, he
because
didn't
Ricky,
know
we
that you
about
was
that
gonna
life.
respond like that. You messed him up. You messed him up when you responded. But
And so that's
yes.
where I started my line, my Juicy Oozy Dripping Wet t-shirt line. And
Mhm.
so I know I just touched on it a little bit, but I'll be getting more into that. So all of
Right.
these things, and there's so many other things that I could name that has built me to come to this point where I am in my life.
Right.
And I did not know that I would be at this place in my life, to be honest with you. I thought I would either be a lawyer or a doctor. I wanted to be an OBGYN to take care of women and children. And I wanted to be a lawyer to help those who were, you know, to help us
Right.
to have a
To help
fair
us.
chance
Yes, right,
at
right,
the law. But I
right.
also, I'm being honest, I also want to help mafia people and big dope dealers so I can get paid.
Okay. Hey, I'm with you with that one. I was just watching Godfather of Harlem. Hey, it was making me feel the same way.
Listen, I was
I
gonna
was
be
feeling
paid. Now,
the same
my
way.
money was going back to our community, but I was gonna get the money from the gangsters so we can.
They're gonna pay somebody, so why not you?
Hey, for real,
Why
they
not
had to
me,
pay somebody.
baby? Because when I say we would have had all kind of stuff in the neighborhood that had got.
I promise you.
But other than that, I wanted to be a master chef. I love to cook. If you know me, I love to cook. So that was my cousin Lisa always said, Jamisa, if you don't sing and act, baby, just open up a restaurant. We'll keep you open.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
But yeah,
So
I just
know. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I'm thankful for all of the steps that has happened in my life to build me to where I am now. Because looking back at it now, my mom was right. Had she allowed me to sign when I was, 12, 13, 15 years old, I wasn't ready for what the music industry had in store for me. I probably would have been one of the stories that we're reading about right now because I was young, and like my mom said, you're not just my child, you're also your dad's child. So I have to
Right.
remember your Dana, your makeup. And she was like, and she was right. I didn't know that then. I just was like, well, Mom, my mother worked 16, 18-hour days at construction. You know what I'm saying? Engineer. I'm like, we ain't gotta do all that. Just let me sing doo doo.
Exactly.
She was like, no.
Right.
She was determined to let me have a normal childhood, a normal teenage life. She wanted me to go to college. She wanted me to experience life without
Right.
being in the public eye. Because she said, Jamisa, it is no joke being in the public
No.
eye. If they
Yeah.
show you all the glam and all the greatness of it, but they don't show you the darkness. And it's a lot
Yeah.
of darkness that goes along with that. That if you're not careful, before you know it, you're whisked away. And now I
Yeah.
have some wisdom behind me. So that's just like, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there because there's no reason why I should not. The man that approached me from RCA record deal, like, you came in with business and then it turned to something personal. No, we're not doing that, sir.
Right.
I was who I was before
Right.
Tyler said anything. My voice was the way it was before Tyler Perry said anything, and I'm still going to continue to work,
Right.
whether he calls me directly or not. I have heard from people in
Or
his
not.
camp, but I haven't heard from him.
Right.
But that doesn't stop what God has for me, and it just doesn't. And that opportunity
And it
actually
still was
opened
a high.
other.
It still was a highlight. It still was
Let
a
me tell you
highlight because
something.
it's not too
Delayed
many
does
people
not
that
mean
can say
denied.
a song for Tyler Perry.
And when you
It's
and
not
when
too
you
many
Google my
people that
name,
can say, "Oh, I saw for Tyler Perry."
yeah.
They
And look,
ain't
and
walking
I just
around
Googled
here
myself
saying,
the other day, and I don't know who is this picture they have of me. But if you Google me and actually find me, you can always find me. I will always be tied to Tyler and to RCA because of that moment in time of my life. So even my
who they
grandchildren
got
can
on the
see.
picture?
You know what? I took a screenshot of it. I'm gonna post it. Cause Harpo, who this woman?
Harpo,
Oh
who
yeah.
that woman y'all
Oh
got
yeah,
on Google? Let
on one website they said that I was a menace to society. I was 6'1". I was a Caucasian woman. I didn't committed 12 armed robberies. I was like, what?
Hey, look at my friend
Look,
back there. Hey,
look.
my friend back there cracking up. They think that's funny.
Because baby, I Googled some stuff. I was like, I didn't even know I did that. Baby, Google is hell. Do you understand me? It can be good. Not, and I said it can be good or it can be bad.
That's right.
Look,
and if you didn't know who I was, you would be like, oh, she's a 6'1" Caucasian lady going around with all these people. And I'm all of 5'5". I'm just as Carmel as I can be. I ain't never committed now armed robbery with nobody, Father. Thank you, Lord. But this all goes along with the public. It goes along with being in the public. It goes along with being in the front, because when you don't agree with people, let me tell you something. When you don't agree with people, they will drag you through the mud.
Yeah.
If you don't believe it, look, I have friends that I love. We believe different things. And I love them for that. And I would hope that they will love me for that. But I'm not going to be mad at them if they don't go my way. You know what I'm saying? One of the time I'm going to be mad is if I'm saying, now, Rock, don't go down that street because it's flooded. I'm going, sister, don't go down that street. Now I'm mad because now I'm like, I got to pick you up and carry you because you finna go drown. And I can't let you do that.
And I told you not to.
And so when situations like that happen, that's something totally different. But you know, just for having differences of opinion, some people they can't handle that. And I'm gonna tell you something else that I learned. If you're not ready for people to lie on you, talk about you, put your name through the mud, you're not ready for to be in the front, you're not ready for stardom, you're not ready for success, you're not ready for any of those things. Steve Harvey said
Right.
one time, do you know that if I took time to go on every website and every app and respond to every news person that have said so, I would not have been the host of Family Feud, Little Big, nothing, because I've been spending my whole time trying to prove I'm not who they say I am. But it's not who you are, it's what you answer to. If you call me out of my name, I'm not going to answer to you because that's not who I am. You can't get mad at me because I know who I am. You need to know who you are. You know,
Right.
so I've learned that too, because you got to have tough skin in this business. You can't be around here all extra sensitive. And I've learned the hard way, you can't even be extra nice. But when you're not, of course, unfortunately for you and I, Rock, and those of us that look like you and I, and I'm saying you and I, Rock, because it's different for women than it is for men.
Yeah.
Even the melanated, it's different for us. Excuse me.
For
When we
real.
stand up for ourselves and when we don't take BS, then we become hard to work with. We become angry, melanated women. And I don't want to say black because I'm brown. I mean, I am, of course, a beautiful melanated woman, but Dr. Hood's shirt is black. You know what I'm saying? We're brown. We golden. You know what I'm saying? We caramel, we honey round here. We're milk chocolate round here. Dr. Hood milk chocolate. Me and you a little caramel, a little peanut butter,
Look, Carmel.
But when we stand up for ourselves in this industry, we are looked at as hard to work with, and we looked at it as difficult, and that's not fair to us. If we stand up for our rights, it should be respected, just like when men stand up for their rights.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's just not always been that way. We have to work 20 times harder to do the same job, and it's still
Exactly.
like that in 2025, and it's sad.
It is. It's sad. And because I at first I was gonna try to make a you do my topic on does women being independent, make them too strong. Well, that was going to be my topic today. But I don't want to get into it right now today because I know we running a lot of time, and plus I want you to kind of tell people about the 30th anniversary that you're having at the suite this week, and this Sunday that's coming, because I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know how long we have left on the podcast, but I definitely want to thank you for coming on and doing this first interview with me. I appreciate you, and I definitely want to tell you I love you before you finish, because you and Fuchsia them have really paved a way for a lot of us women that are out here now trying to do this artist stuff. And I appreciate y'all, you both, especially at Friends. I've been singing over there at Friends, and I want to thank you and Future, because I know y'all started over there, and Miss Linda them could have got y'all because they've been getting y'all, and I really appreciate you and Future for that, because that was love. So I love
But like I
you.
told Linda, we've done a lot. It's a lot of young artists out here. Let them, because it's
Yeah.
enough for all of us out here. And that's one thing I'm thankful again for my mother for. I'm not selfish hearted. I will give my
Right.
mic to anybody. Everybody won't give their mic to me, and that's fine. But I'll give my
Right.
mic to anybody, because
Right.
the pig is big enough for us all to get fat. You understand what I'm saying? So I believe in you. I believe in all the artists in Columbus, even the ones that probably don't like me. I believe in them too, because if you can
Right.
sing, you can sing. If you can play, you
Exactly.
can play. So that just
Right.
because you might not like me or I might not be fun of you, don't change the fact of what you have. And if we learn that
Exactly.
we can still do business together, even if we don't get along, say personally, business is something totally different. But as far as you're
Exactly.
concerned, Rock, and the other artists in the city, anything that I could have ever done to help, I've tried. I've not probably helped everybody, but I've helped who I can, and I'm going to continue to do so. Because if
We
somebody
appreciate
reached
it.
back and got me, Peggy Jenkins reached back and got me.
Right.
Tony Parker reached back and got me. You know what I'm saying? Peggy
Right.
used to get, I used to be so shy. Peggy used to be like, Jamisa, you getting on my nerve.
Right.
You know,
And we
Peggy
appreciate Tony
said, get up
Robbins
there and
and
sing. I
young
said, Peggy, I
people.
just can't. She said, Misa, stop being shy. You can do. Peggy reached back and she poured into
Yeah,
me. So,
exactly.
as far as I'm concerned, it's my obligation to reach back and to pour into the ones that's coming with me and after me. What harm would
Right.
it do? If anything,
Right.
it will make us better.
And let me
Right.
jump in here and say this is that at this point in history, we need culture and art. In other words, there's some difficult days that we are living as a people.
Right.
And what makes us so special is that we can take refuge in our artistry, in our culture. Other people don't have the roots of art, the soul that we do. We don't really, it reminds us that we don't need much. In other words, but other people need a lot of stuff. But we can come together and love on each other, and we can build a culture where we let you know that we support each other. In other words, when we grew up, we didn't know we were poor because we loved each other so much.
You understand me? You understand? We didn't know we was. We didn't know we didn't have because we had
That's
everything
right.
we needed.
Exactly, because we had each other. And so that's what artists like you all do, is that it gives us for a moment to forget the other part of the world that might have whatever, that because we're celebrating what God has put into us to be able to. It's like a volcano. We are volcanoes. You know how volcanoes bring up new that lava to start new land. Well, we can bring up a new world with our culture. And I'd like to say it's indeed a pleasure to have you all here tonight. And one of the things that we're trying to do with this podcast here is that one of the things at this time in history is that we should learn is that we can't depend on other people's flat platforms. I know people many times say, well, go to this and this and this to hear my music. But my thing is, why are we promoting that? We don't own that. That only using us, and we really don't know what we doing. They tell us what we doing, then they give us what they tell us we get. But what we're saying is that this is a platform that we all can build and support, and we call it Ujamaa, cooperative economics. In other words, we can support our own institutions, and we don't. And then from here, when we come here, then we can say, oh yeah, by the way, you can find me over there too. But it's kind of strange. We're only over there. We don't have no home that we can build a platform so we can bring people in that ain't made it over there yet. But this is the framework that we're doing. Part of the Black Wall Street movement. What we're saying here is that this
over
is like
here now.
That's right. This is a network. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it's just like ABC, CNN, NBC. What we're saying is that New Era Observer Network. In other words, this is who we are. And so therefore,
and I thank y'all, because I was just so geek. I don't know why I was nervous, y'all. I was like, oh my God, like what is that? I mean, he'd be like,
Rock, this is one of the things that God bless you with, honey. He didn't just bless you with a voice to sing. He blessed you with a mouth to speak. And he also the Lord did not give us the spirit of fear. And one thing about you, Rock, you're not afraid. And that's a wonderful thing, because we need people like you and Jasmine Crockett and the many other people that's not afraid to speak up. Dr. Hood, I'm not afraid. Put your fist up, because it's a new day. And we gotta say something. My mother wasn't afraid when she was out there with Dr. King, when she was at the Million Man March in DC. You know, the I Have a Dream. My mother was out there on the front line. I've been voting since I was 18. My mother did not play with me when it came to that, because she told me your voice is just not you speaking. It's also you being involved in your community. I can remember as a child, my mother would have me at the Omni in Atlanta Thanksgiving. I'm ready to pig out. No, we out there feeding the homeless. We outside down in Techwood in the old projects that's now Georgia State, but it used to be a project called Techwood. We would be out there on Sundays and Mondays, out there with sack lunches in buses feeding the homeless. My mother's clothes that I would wear, I would have them for a month or two. She said, Misa, we get new clothes, pack up those clothes, go give them to these kids that need it. She taught me that. She taught me She taught me the sacrifice. She taught me these things because she told me the world is cruel and you only have yourself and your village. And if we knew more about what Dr. Hood was saying, we we would actually be a whole lot further. But
I promise you.
unfortunately, and it's sad that we're still
Definitely
like
is.
this in 2025, that we can't pull together because, oh no, I can't help Rock because she gonna have more venues than me. Or I can't help
Yeah.
Dr. Hood because he got more on his podcast than I got on mine. So I can't promote these. That's dumb. That's just dumb, because we are stronger together. And that's one thing I love about, that's why the OJs is my favorite male group, because those guys stuck together, period. Through it didn't make, you didn't hear nothing. You didn't hear, and let me tell you something. You know, they're men, so they're human, and I'm sure they had their falling out, but you didn't see it on the news.
Right,
You didn't hear them talking about each other behind each other's back. That's right. But they don't. People don't know that about around here. They don't know that, and it's not just Columbus; it's everywhere. You know, when you finish serving a purpose for a person, they'll show you how they really feel about you. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, if we pull together, it could be like it's supposed to be. And I agree with Dr. Hood. We should have our own. There's no reason. We have more Black millionaires now than ever before.
And
we have more melanated millionaires than we have ever had, and congratulations to them. But let's come on and bring it back to the hood, and then that don't mean you have to stay here, but pour in your resources. Yeah, come on. Look, Sunday, let me get back to it. We're having the 30th anniversary and the 20th anniversary of the suite. It's going to be this Sunday, the first day of the week, on the 10th. The doors will open at 5. The show will start at 6. It is all white, not white and pink, not striped, white, all white. Not
Do
yellow,
not come
not
up in
orange.
no other different color.
Please, because
all white, okay?
Please, all white. I'm just
asking this, Dr. Hurd, because it always be that one that's gonna come up in there, and they got on a whole other color. When we been stressed,
I gotta turn my light on.
Listen, I want y'all to hear something, because y'all hit on it, and we'll come back with our last word. But I want you to hear something about Rihanna, because it strikes close to what we were just talking about.
Okay.
You listen to Visions Now, Supper Club, New Era Coalition Network.
After facing heavy criticism over her third pregnancy, Rihanna and her family were once again victims of racism last night in Los Angeles during fashion's coolest. But what she did afterward will truly leave you speechless. She stunned the internet with a powerful speech that everyone is talking about. What she revealed left thousands in shock, as it was an insult that cut deep for many white people. Here's the full story. Robin Rihanna Fenty, known as Rihanna, is a Barbadian singer, songwriter, actress, fashion designer, and businesswoman. According to the Recording Industry Association of America, she holds the record for the most certified singles, and American artists are terrified to compete with her. But why such insults against her while pregnant? Her jaw-dropping reply: "We Black people are flawless and unique, and if you don't like us, that's your problem. I am a Black woman. I come from a Black woman who came from a Black woman. My entire lineage is Black, and all my children will be Black. Being Black is my identity. It's what I love, and it's what I cherish, because I'm proud to be Black. My mother raised me to be a proud Black woman. We Black people are flawless and unique, and you will all have to accept that, because Black is gold. We should all stand strong in our Blackness, no matter where we are. Never let a white man take you if you're a Black woman." After facing heavy criticism over her third pregnancy, Rihanna and her family were once again victims of racism last night in Los Angeles during fashion's coolest. But what she did afterward will truly leave you speechless.
Okay, I thought that kind of spoke to what we were talking about earlier, but she really said it so beautifully to capture really what we're here doing tonight. Again, this by the way, this is home, and as you know, you don't need no invitation. You just call and say, "Hey, look, you know that kind
I'm
of
gonna
thing."
just send you the link, okay?
Right.
I'm gonna just send you the link.
Exactly.
Because even though she telling us to come out Sunday, but she already hurt a lot of people's feelings around here, okay? Because she need to go ahead and let y'all know that she leaving us, okay? She need to let y'all know that she's
Looking
leaving
like a
us.
real baby sister. Did she do me, Dr. Hood? Did she?
Yes, you did. Yes,
She
you
can
did.
tell y'all make sure y'all come on Sunday. Y'all might see a fight. I might fight her.
Baby, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'll wrap you up in all this juice I got and squeeze you, girl. Look, I'm too cute to be fighting, baby. I ain't got time.
Also, tell us more. Tell us more. I know we about to get ready and go, but I want y'all to go out. I want y'all to support her on her music. She has great music. We have Fist Up. That y'all need to listen to that. Fist Up. Dr. Hood, I know I gotta keep we gotta play that. Like we need to have Fist Up all the time, playing that all the time. We need to start
Exactly.
using that
That'll
as
be a
thing
regular. That's right.
when we on here. And
That's right.
sister, I'm definitely gonna try to play your music as much as I can on my little time that I can get. I definitely will be playing your music. I'm gonna miss you so much,
I'm gonna
but
miss you too.
I
I'm not gonna
love
cry no
you.
more now.
So
This will
where,
gave-
so
this gave me
let us know where you're going. Is that a secret?
It's not a secret. I'm going to Thailand.
Okay.
Yes,
And,
I'm going to Thailand. I start touring over there at the end of September. Don't do it, Rock. Look, Michael Soul and G Smooth and already had me crying today.
I'm good. I'm good.
So you going to live?
I'm fine.
You going to live
I'm
there?
fine.
You going to live there, or you going to perform there?
Both, because I'll be
Both.
over there for so long. I'm going to live there for a while. I'll be
Okay.
over there for a while because we have a lot of things coming up over there, and
Right.
I'll be doing some things in Africa as well. I'm very excited about that.
Right.
So
Praise God.
absolutely. Let me tell you, I'm so stoked to go to Africa. I cannot even explain how excited I'm going to be. Dr. Hood, you know we're 11, 12 hours of time. So you know I might be calling you, wake up, wake up.
You know I'll probably be awake. I'll probably be awake.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna be texting you talking about Fist Up. That's what I'm gonna be texting.
Look, and I'm gonna call you from Africa. You know what they're gonna be saying in the background, Rock? I'm gonna hold you down from what you going through.
Well, matter of fact, you gonna send us some videos so that we can play them from Thailand. How about that?
Absolutely.
Send us the
Because
videos.
I want to say something else, that James and I, we have our own little show called The Fly Humphreys, and we will be interviewing you guys as well. I'll let you know. And if you could please go to our YouTube page, please subscribe, like, comment. Even if you don't like it, we like constructive criticism so we can get better. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I know we've got to go to the people that's listening. Be okay with somebody giving you constructive criticism when they love you. Be okay when someone says, you know what, baby, you have a great idea, but maybe you should try it this way. It's okay. When someone loves you and when they give you constructive criticism, don't take it personally. They're not hating on you. They're not trying to take your shine. As a matter of fact, they're trying to add to your shine. They want to make sure that you walk in the wholeness of your journey like you're supposed to. So when you have someone that's on the outside looking in, say like Dr. Hood, he can say, well, Jamisa, that's a great idea, but let me tell you and James, y'all need to do this, and that. You think I'm going to tell him no when he has more experience in that than I do? And if you want to be something, whatever it is, people, whatever you want to do, especially young people out there, surround yourself with people who are already where you're trying to be. And young people, it's okay to take advice from someone who's not your grandfather, grandmother, mother, father, uncle, because there are other of us that's in the community that believe in what you're doing, and we will support you. Put the guns down, put the knives up, respect your elders, because one day you will be an elder, one day you will be a grandparent, one day you will be a parent, and you're going to want that respect. Young people, we love you. We believe in you. You're great. Please know that you have a community of people who love you. We're going to keep our fists up. We're going to keep praying, because look, God's still in control. It doesn't matter who occupies the White House. God is still in control. And you have a community here in Columbus, Georgia, that we love you and we believe in what you're doing. And we just want to say, keep your fist up, be positive, and please put the guns down.
And I think that's a good place for us to again remember. So you're going to be our foreign correspondent from here before So you gonna let us know what's going on out there,
Yes.
and
Yes.
you know, and just send us a video, either call in live, whatever works for you.
And I am. And I'm ready to see Rock's face when I be having the people in Thailand sing her song. I just cannot. We're going to hold you
I'm gonna be
down
cracking up. It's
from
gonna
what
be
you
funny.
going through. I hold you
I'm
down.
gonna be laughing too hard. So please do not. Please,
Look,
please. You
look,
already
I
know I'm
look.
gonna
I
crack it
can't
up.
wait to also to introduce him to Tony Armani too. Come on, bring me a cowgirl.
And that's that.
Look, Thailand ain't ready, baby. They not ready for this Scorpio.
You already
But
know.
make sure y'all go check out. Oh, make sure y'all go check out Just Leave, baby.
Yes,
Just
baby, just leave.
Y'all better go check that thing out right
Yes,
there.
listen. And I gotta
Y'all better
shout
go
out my
check out.
cousin DJ Skills Pen. My cousin DJ Skills Pen is the one who did the music for Fist Up. He's a local in Columbus. He does wonderful things. I just have to shout him out because he's doing so many great
tell him
things.
to come on and talk to us about what
I
he's doing.
will. I will. I most certainly will.
Come on to the
I
village.
will.
Come on to the village.
Yes. Yes.
Come on to the
Yes.
village.
Yes.
That's right.
Everybody. That's to everybody. That's to everybody.
Yes.
We know.
Yes.
We know we brought the hummingbird on tonight, and this was a special first night, and I'm so happy. Y'all just don't know. I'm happy because I got the hummingbird. I got this interview. Okay. So therefore, this was the last interview today because y'all been tiring my sister out. I'm supposed to got this interview already. So y'all know.
So listen, the love that you all in this city is showing me has been phenomenal. I mean, I am over. I wish my mom was here to see this.
She is here.
I'm full.
She is here and she sees it.
She's
still working her magic. She's still working her magic right now. She's not going in
and
place.
we so glad that you still blessing us. You know, even though through your trials and your tribulations, baby, you still been a blessing to a lot of people. So we definitely appreciate y'all, and y'all definitely go out Sunday and support my big sis at 5:00. It's an all-white party, y'all. Come out there. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a dynamic show. So if you miss it, that's on you. Because you're gonna be talking about, somebody I seen it on live, somebody this, or this happened. No, if you ain't in the building, oh well, ain't nobody telling you. Okay.
Again, give them the location and time again. Give the location and time.
It's going to be at the Sweet Bar and Grill off Sidney Simons Boulevard. It is going to be Sunday, August the 10th, this coming Sunday. It's going to be at 5:00. The doors will open and the show will start at 6. I'm very excited about it. Also, this is congratulations to Swell and the Sweet Bar and Grill. They have opened their doors for many artists to come through and to get an opportunity to share their artistry with the world. And so this is a collaboration between Swell and I. And I'm elated. I'm humbled. I'm thankful. I'm excited. All of these things. I'm full. I'm just God is good. And happy birthday to Jamal and Marcy.
Yes, happy birthday. That is on my list. Look, I swear that is on my list. Jamal and Marcy. I love y'all. This is on my list. Birthday, Jamal and Marcy. Okay. I gotta say, my sister and my brother was on my list. Y'all see that? Okay, so this is look, I said birthday, Jamal and Marcy. I had to say happy birthday to my sister and brother and tell everybody to go out there and represent American Legions. Post 267 at R&B night right now. It's going on right now because I know it's thick up in there. So they up there celebrating right now with I believe they got Whitehead, they got DJ Song, they got Bro, DJ Terrific. So y'all going up there right now, help Bro celebrate. Happy birthday again to Jamal and Marcy. Happy birthday to everybody's birthdays today. Adrian, happy birthday to all of y'all. Happy birthday. We love y'all. Dr. Hood, I love you so much. I appreciate it again for
I
this
love
opportunity.
you too, Dr. Hood. And I just want to say thank you so much for everything over the years.
Yes.
Well, like I say, Scorpio season won't be the same without you.
You know what? We need to plan for a Scorpio season over in Thailand.
Okay.
That part.
Look, we got a whole year to plan, so you ain't got no excuses, sir.
Okay.
That part.
Listen, God bless you.
I have my
Thank you for
people with your
everything.
people, and we'll try to see if we can work it out.
Look, I am your people. What you talking
know
about?
that-
Talk about your people.
What? My number is not going to change.
Okay.
I just want to say that my number is not going to change. I'm going to have the same
Well,
number.
tell them Sunday night. Don't stop me at the door. I'm coming in.
Okay.
They tell me that guy gonna come in here tonight, and just let him on in.
Okay, well, I'll do my best. You know, I'm going to be swamped with people.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But yeah, I'm going to be swamped. But I love you guys. I just thank you. And I appreciate you wanting me to be your first guest, Rock. Congratulations on everything that is happening and that's going to happen for you. Know that we love you and we're praying for you, and you are healed by the stripes of Jesus Christ. You understand me?
Amen.
Period.
I
Period.
received it. I saw
Period.
those.
Period.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Period.
Again, I won't say goodbye. I just say we'll see you later. We'll say peace be unto you, because we'll join in the heart, and so wherever you are, we are, and wherever we are, you are. So that just understand that we go with you in spirit, because at the end of the day, that's who we are and that's what we are. Again, Fox Roxy, you did the darn thing, girl, and I think my two girls tonight together, I think that's certainly a fitting occasion to kick off what is a new era in Visions Now broadcast. So again, we'd like to thank you very much and look forward to
Organize.
educate.
Emoji. Tutashinda.
Love y'all. Bye bye.
Love you too. God bless.
God bless.
Razuri. Peace. So.
Night.